We are talking about the pillar. Yeah, pillar, and it has to do with be rich in the right way. Yep, and our word is going to come from 1 Timothy 6:17 through 19. And it reads as, "For the rich in this present age charge them not to be haughty, not to set their hopes on uncertainty of riches, but on God, who richly provides us with everything to enjoy. They are to do good, to be rich in good works, to be generous and ready to share, thus storing up treasure for themselves as a good foundation for the future, so that they may take hold of that which is truly life." That's 1 Timothy 6:17 through 19. Yep. And so among all the things that, we've tried to teach our children, and we've attempted to help them understand the value of money. I'm not sure at what age it happens, but somewhere along the line, children begin to pick up our cultural passion for consumption. You've experienced firsthand when you're pulling your shopping cart to the checkout only to be assaulted by your kids with the well-positioned gum, candy, nail clippers, super glue, Pez dispensers, and other last-minute items inside this gauntlet of desire. And I'm sure your experience is similar to ours. You can hardly get through Target without saying, "No, not today, honey," 100 times. Yep, 100 times. And so recently, a friend shared with me, says his wife attempted to fight back. Yep. And there was a certain Polly Pocket toy that his daughter desired with all her heart, soul, mind, and strength. So his wife allowed her to work various jobs around the house so that she could earn the money to purchase this great and cherished toy. After a fair amount of labor in collecting her money, the daughter had enough money. And so the wife went to the store and purchased the Polly Pocket toy and brought it home. She presented it to her daughter and then asked for the money. All of it. Yep, all of it. This was shocking and a bit disturbing to the daughter. "All of it?" she asked. "Yes, dear, all of it," was the mom's reply. And rather reluctantly, the daughter emptied her small wallet of all the money that she had earned and took the Polly Pocket up to her room to play with it. Now, their goal was to teach her and to temper her desires and requests in light of what things actually cost. However, the lesson went even further. Yep, even further. A few days later, after Polly had lost her pizzazz, the daughter told her mother, she said, "I really miss my money. Yep, I miss my money." And so, lesson learned, just a couple days, and we might call that buyer's remorse. Yep, buyer's remorse. Let's see if this helps. I apologize for the sound being bad. Maybe this will help. I don't know. I appreciate you guys giving me a heads up on. I've been having that problem with the audio whenever I use this machine here. But I apologize. Yep. I do have all this in writing. So I'd be happy to get it to you. If you're interested, all you'd have to do is just leave your email. Yep, all you'd have to do is leave your email, and I would be more than happy to make sure that you get this in writing. Yep, just leave your email. Yep, thank you. And I'll continue. Yep, I'll continue. I also will have this, there should be a recording on YouTube. Yep, so if you are interested, I would be more than happy. I'd be more than happy to let you see the, or with your email, I can email you the link for YouTube. So a few days later, and basically what's happened is, the mother and father had the daughter save and earn the money rather than just go and buy what she was requesting from the store. A lot of times we have our kids or children, they really have a good way of selling. They're the best sales people I know, really, is children, and it's hard to say no. Yep, and we want to give them and provide for them. So this daughter being old enough, 9 years old, they wanted to provide her with duties and things that she could do so that she could earn. Yep, so she could earn the toy that she was requesting. And we're coming from the verse 1 Timothy 6:17 through 19. Yep, that's 1 Timothy. Ooh, Timothy, I might have spelled it wrong there. Just trying to. 17 through 19. Yeah, that's where I'm kind of just sharing word from and just sharing story. Yeah, always happy to get feedback, and I only know enough to want to know more. Yep, I only know enough to want to know more. But, possessions, money, and stuff can really grab a hold of us, can't they? Yeah. And they are a part of a cultural air that we breathe. Sometimes I just have to take a breath. Yep. And there's a lot of things that I desire and look forward to, having. And they're so much a part of the fabric of our culture that we need regular reminders as to how to think and live in this kind of environment. So I'm sure that you, like me, can think back on something that you purchased or an investment that you made only to regret it later. Yeah, only to regret it later. And as we wrap up our study in 1 Timothy, we find an important caution or a warning about how to think biblically regarding our stuff. You see, money, possessions, stuff, or even wealth, none are necessarily bad, but they could be. See, a Polly Pocket play set isn't inherently evil, yet it could be. And that's what the daughter, was requesting, and she earned her Polly Pocket. Yep, so I give high fives and kudos to the parents for setting that up. I think that's amazing. That's awesome. We should all help our children to earn, to understand that they need to work for things that they want. Yep. And they should know that whatever it is that they want definitely wants them. Yep. Definitely wants them. So 1 Timothy 6:17 through 19 identifies three things for us to think about as we consider how we handle our money. The word rich is all over this text. In 3 verses, Paul uses it as an adjective, a noun, an adverb, and a verb. Rich, riches, richly, and to be rich are used so closely together that it is clear that Paul is trying to make an important point about money. There is a caution, a contrast, and a choice when it comes to riches. Each of them relates to how we view our money, ourselves, and God. So at first, it might seem that Paul is throwing on postscript in his letter. Last week, we saw how Paul ended with great doxology related to Timothy's charge as the man of God. However, what is actually going on here is that Paul is returning to a theme that we heard about in verses 6 and 10 regarding the issue of contentment and the dangers of the love of money. Since greed was such a chief characteristic of the false teachers, Paul wanted to give Timothy and this church instruction on how to handle their money. It is not that Paul or the Bible is against being wealthy. However, there are a number of things for those who are rich to consider. There are some cautions to notice. Now we'll continue this, and when we continue, it's going to be about riches can be merely temporary. Yeah. But I just wanted to get us started here, which will end up leading to how wealth can create pride. Yeah. And I look forward to your comments. Yep, I do look forward to your comments. I look forward to you all sharing with your friends and with family, and inviting people to be a part of this. Yep. We're going to reach. Yep. That's what we're going to call it. Realistic. Engaging. Yep. And we'll talk about what the A and the C and the H mean later. But yeah, let's reach. Yep. Let's reach together. Let's dig deeper. Let's get into this word, because it's here for us. Yep. We can discuss it. And share with each other what God has told us. Yep. And I look forward to learning more. Yep. I look forward to learning more. I get to know you better by you sharing. So, yep, sharing is caring. So we appreciate this. We will talk to you later. Get tight. Coach Get Tight's out. It's time to, separate the good from the bad. I think I'm going to go exercise. Yep.